So Sephora is having yet another discounted sale going on. They are now doing 20% off for everybody. It's called the Beauty for All event. And if you're like me, you're like a little bit sour about it because they just, was it only 3 weeks ago that the VIB sale was going where they had the tiered 10%, 15%, 20%. It's a little strange, but I will say it is good in case something else has come up that you want to purchase or you missed out or you were waiting and you just didn't want to do it. Whatever the reason is, I think I would rather this be in January though. So when like we got some maybe gift cards for holidays, spending money, but also this is good for last minute gifts and things like that. So my goal in this video, I've already done like my warnings and recommendations with Sephora and everything. I'll do a tiny little section of tips for that with this 20% off sale, but the main goal of this video is to give you my speed reviews for all of the products that I've recently picked up in the last month from Sephora, talk about them, if they're worth it, if they're not, whatever, just kind of like, I guess like a warning and recommendations of products of what I purchased. And yeah, I want to get this out as quick as possible because the sale's going on now. I don't want anybody to waste their money and get something that is just not very good or miss out on something that you want to get 20% off on. It's crazy because Black Friday and Cyber Monday just happened and a lot of sales were better than the 20% off, but like it is what it is, like we talked about. Anyways, if you want to see that, then subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos and let's go boo. So first of all, the quick warning and recommendation tip is holiday kits, be cautious at this point. If they're not sold out yet, they might not sell out then. And in that case, they'll go down to 50% off. Sometimes the week of Christmas, sometimes Christmas Eve, sometimes the day after Christmas, those holiday sets will go down to 50% off. So there's that. And I feel like in the past, they've done like an extra bonus discount too. Or maybe it's this one where like some sale items you can use an additional 20% off on. I haven't tried it yet, but check that out and see if it does. But anyways, that's my really only biggest tip. Any holiday exclusives, if they seem like they're not selling out, just hold your horses and get it later if it's not something that you need to get as a gift. If you need to get it as a gift, obviously you might need to get it right now. But anyways, let's talk speed reviews. So let's start with Hourglass. I think this was my first holiday purchase of the season back in September now. I obviously have a whole deep dive review on this one, so I don't need to spend too much time on this speed review like I do the other ones, but I love this palette. This is my face palette of the year. I'm so glad I didn't get the Patrick Ta one because I haven't heard nothing but negativity about that second palette release. This one, on the other hand, though, I love, and they have the 3 different skin tones. So if you were sitting on an idea of what face palette to get, this is the one I think is the most beautiful and blendable, and I didn't use it today, so I don't know why I'm pointing at my face, but it is so pretty. Let's talk concealers really quickly because I've been wanting to talk about these. I purchased them, obviously. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer, the Milk Future Fluid Concealer, and the Too Faced Ethereal Light, the Born This Way Concealer. They're supposed to all give a dewy, glowy coverage, but I gotta tell you, there is a lot of differences between them. Not only are the applicators all different, but the actual amount of coverage that you get is all different. So let's start with the Charlotte Tilbury one. This one, it's okay. I really dislike the applicator of it. It's very fine point. It's stiff. You have to like re-dip into the bottle, and I'm all about speed of use and ease of use. It's just a little bit finicky. I don't think it feels like the most luxurious for how expensive this concealer is. It's more of a medium. I struggle with how much coverage I get on this one. It's hard to say. It's almost a medium full, almost, but not full like a Shape Tape. It gives a really pretty look under the eyes and it is very hydrating, but it doesn't, something about it isn't selling me. It's just very like an okay product. I don't hate it. It's not like on the worst of the worst. I've been using it. Here's the thing. For how expensive it is, I don't feel blown away by it. Does that make sense? The next one I want to talk about is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light. It's okay. It's more of a light coverage, so I have been using it on days that I want a more fresh face and a really lightweight coverage type of product. It's more of a thinner consistency. The doe foot applicator is a little bit better on this one. It's just a tiny bit thicker and it has this flat part that picks up more product. But again, the packaging, it just feels like Too Faced packaging is just getting more and more rink-a-dink, a little bit more cheapy feeling, which is very strange because the prices are going up. But yeah, it's weird. I mean, it still looks like Too Faced, but when I got it, I was like surprised at how cheap of a plastic this feels. Very strange, but it is very nice and lightweight. So if you could get it on sale, maybe. Too Faced was just doing like 40% off of it. For that price, definitely. But for the normal price point, But out of the 3 concealers, the one that's been blowing me away consistently is the Milk Makeup Future Fluid Concealer. This one I have been using almost exclusively, unless I want like full coverage, because it is a medium coverage, but it gives the most glowy, hydrated look under my dry eyes. Basically what I'm trying to say, out of the 3 of these, and the Milk Makeup Future Fluid Concealer is the one that I think is worth the price point, hands down. I think that, and it's the most, I think it's the most mid-range price in between the three. Maybe it's, or is it the lowest one? Anyways, whatever it is, that one is worth it to me. I would repurchase that one for sure. One little caveat I would say, because that round part is so wide, like I love the applicator, but that part's so wide, it does kind of gunk up. But what I've been doing is I've been just re-dipping into that part when I need more instead of going straight in. But every time you put it in, it's going to squeeze out more product in there. So they could probably work on that a little bit, but I love the product so much that I'm willing to look past it. It's so weird. I want to love these, but it's just not. It's like the consistency of the milk is right in between the two. So this one's really thick. This one's really thin. This one's just a perfect blend of mediumness in both. Okay, it's out of the box. The cat's out of the bag. I don't know where they are, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Dreamy Superstar Glow Kit. This value was not, there's no value in this set unless you want 2 half sizes of a full size, so that way you could try 2 different colors, you know. Now that I've tried them both, which I'm glad that I did, I would just go with the full size blush. The blush blew me away when I first tried it on in that little, you know, first impressions video I did, but I've since been using it and I still love it so much so that now I wish I had a full size. The highlighter, I don't love. I don't see what the hype is of the highlighter. Now what I do, I don't put it on straight away because it just dries down so fast, just like the Milani one does. I take my beauty sponge and I tap it onto the tip of the sponge applicator of the product, and then I place it on, and then it's fine, but it's like too finicky for that. So I'm trying to use it up just because I have it. But for me personally, I would say if you don't need a highlighter wand, just go with a blush at 20% off of the full size, because now I wish that I did that. So that's my review on that little kit. The Fenty, what is this called? Glossy Posse Volume 5.0. I'm glad that I tried it, but I do wish I ended up trying the mini sizes. I mean, she didn't release a mini size set this year. I guess this was the first year that she did full size glosses, but it's just too much for me. Now that I've been using it, I love the heat. And I love a lip plumper, so I should say that as a little caveat. The lip plumpers are my jam. I love a little tingly sensation on the lips, so I do love this one, and the shade is beautiful in the shade Fenty Glow Heat. But the other ones, I'm just not using. This one, the cream in the Cupcakin shade, just a little too pink for me. I think time and place, I will use it and I'll like it. And then same thing with the Fuchsia Flex. I mean, this got me just because it's limited edition and exclusive to this set. But really, at the end of the day, I should have just gone with the gloss that I like, and that would be my recommendation to you. Go with a gloss that you really like. Don't feel like you have to get these sets, because are you really going to use them? This one is really pretty over a red. I'll use it as a topper, but just by itself, it's not the kind of lip gloss that I like to use, but it is really pretty. It's hard not to like gasp at it because it has a little bit of a fiery shift to it, and I'm a sucker for those. But at the end of the day, $38, go with the lip gloss that you like. But as a gift, I take it back. As a gift, it would be good if you know somebody likes to play around with makeup because it's fun. Or if they like Fenty lip glosses, and you already know. So it's hard because this video is a twofer deal, right? Are you shopping for yourself or are you shopping for somebody else? The Rare Beauty little blush trio, that was my last minute purchase with the Sephora sale last time. I didn't like it at first. I was really shocked. I thought this would be a for sure love it instantly product because it's been so hyped up, obviously. Comes with a full size and then 2 minis. The thing that I don't love about it is when I put it straight on my cheek, like it seems like everybody does, I feel like it picks up my foundation underneath a little bit, and obviously I don't like that. How I do like applying it now, and thank you so much to those of you who gave me a little tip on trying it this way, because it does work now, and I love it. It's still a little finicky for me, but I do love it more than I did. I take it from the wand, I put it on my hand, I dip my sponge in, and then I put it on. And it's been a little bit more workable. Still has a bit of finessing to do because, you know, it puts the spots right on, then you still have to blend it out quickly, but that way it's not picking up the product underneath. So I like it more now. I do like it. Still like the Charlotte Tilbury blush more. So I was gonna say, if you're trying to buy a liquid blush right now to try out between the Charlotte Tilbury one and the Rare Beauty, I like the Charlotte Tilbury one, which is the first time ever that Charlotte Tilbury has won against something for me because I do a lot of duping of her products. But anyways, I'm glad I have this set. It's a fun way to try it out. But again, do I wish I just went with the shade that I know that I liked? Yes, I do. What is the shade that I liked? Happy. It's like a corally orange shade. I love those the most. But because it's the winter and we're doing like a lot of cool tone looks and frosty looks right now, a little cold, I'm cold makeup, this one has been coming in handy. because I did that today. And stay tuned because I have a tutorial coming up on this look, the I'm Cold makeup look. The Give Little Lip Trio, this went on sale for 50% off for Black Friday at 12 bucks. That is totally worth it. At $25, I still felt like it was worth it because I haven't tried any of the lip formulas yet, and I was so excited because this was a great way for me to fall in love with all of their lip products. Honestly, I love each formula. It comes with the matte lipstick, a cream, what do they call it? Satin lipstick, and then a long-wearing matte liquid lipstick. Each formula is beautiful. I want to get some more shades now, and they're minis, and I don't wear reds a lot, so this is perfect because I only need a mini to put a red on, and they're not limited edition. So if I want to recommend it or eventually repurchase it, I'll be able to get the shades. I think this is an underrated, slept-on set. People, try it. Check it out, get it, especially if it's half off still. The Give lip liner, this is the one that is like funky. I have the nude one and now I have the red one. It's like a very innovative type of lip liner. Now that I've tried it so much, I've tried 2 different shades now, it's unnecessary. I think that's what I've landed on. It's fun to try something different, and I thought, oh, the red will get super precise, but it's almost harder to use because you're almost going in blindly because you can't exactly see the tip as you're applying it. So I love the innovation. I like the direction that they're trying to step in, but for 20-something dollars, just get a regular red lip liner. You're gonna cover it up anyways with the red lipstick, you know? And the same thing with the nude. The nude was too light, just hands down. They need more universal shades. I already been using this a lot, so it's not in the box anymore, but the Danessa Myricks Infinite Chrome Holiday Kit. I have the shade, what is it? Shoot. Whatever, this one. I think it's sold out in that one, but the other one's available. Here's the thing. I love the liquid, the little twin flames. That one was really nice feeling, and it's really pretty, and you can put it on really quick. But the flakies, I'm having a hard time applying it in such a way that it doesn't feel stiff and sticky on my lids throughout the day. And I don't like any kind of feeling on my face unless it's a lip plumper. I don't want my foundation to be sticky. I don't want my eyes to be sticking. And I do have a slightly hooded eyelid, so there's definitely a lot of creasing involved. A lot of creasing is happening. I was able to get it to work one way by going in with like such a light hand with just my pinky and like popping it in the inner corner. But you have to go so light, like so light. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get those to work more. If I can, I'll update you guys on that. But right now they're very uncomfortable. So don't really recommend it unless you know a trick, in which case please fill me in. But I think that's it. Seriously, like such a fast speed review video, products that I've been wanting to update you guys on. Let me know, are there any products that you got that you just like are loving and you're obsessed with? And then give us some warnings. Did you buy anything that you're like, guys, stay away? Drop it down in the comments, let us know, help each other out. And make sure you subscribe if you aren't yet and your bell notification is tapped on either way so you get notified when I post more videos. But I'm gonna go. I hope that you guys have a great day, okay? And I'll see you next time. Bye!